everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for coming back. I hope you had an amazing time and you got some time to think about my content or the point that I have been making here to live a better life and to grow and to have a mindset that helps you to grow, that puts you out in uncomfortable situations. So today we are going to talk about the ways we can build a stronger mindset, so that your mind does not control you, but you control your mind. This is a deep statement. Let's say that again. Do not let your mind control you. Control your mind yourself. Most of our life, and if people do not know about this, all of their life, they're leading the life by their mind controlling them. You know, our mind is our masterpiece. So either you control your mind or your mind will take control of your life. And your mind can get as good as an angel, but can get as bad as a demon. It just depends what you feed it. What do you see? What do you read? Who do you talk to? That's the food for your mind. See, if you eat junk the whole day, you'll not get a perfect body. To get your desired fit body, you'll have to weigh your macros. You'll have to eat carb, protein, fat in their right quantity. But if you're just eating fat the whole day, you'll not get what you want. Same thing is with the mind. So if you're with people who talk negative shit all day, it's getting bad things. It'll not grow. Okay, if you're just looking at the videos, or if you're even looking at the news and there are bad things happening all around the world, your mind will lean toward the negative sides of the world instead of the positive side. So let's pause our mind here, that if there is anything negative coming, let's swap that thing. Let's say that there's something negative happened or something negative comes to your mind and you're like, let me think of an example. Yeah. So you're like, oh, I can't do it. I don't know. I've never done this before. I can't do it. You know, your mind will say this, but then you'll have to say to your mind, yes, we might not have done this before, but we can do it. Just replace the can't with can. Half of your work is done there. Stop thinking negative things. Stop saying negative things. Stop listening negative things. Your life will change. The best way to grow your mind. Feed your mind the food that'll help it grow. That'll help it become an angel, not a devil, or not something that controls your life, right? So it's all in the mindset. Now, how do you define mindset? I have not been on Oxford Dictionary reading a definition of mindset, right? But my definition of mindset is how you look at your life or how you look at your situations. The only difference with people, or only difference within people, is their mindset. So say one situation happens. One person will look at that situation positively because that person got to learn something. But one person will just complain. The difference there is the mindset of the person. How to get that mindset? How to get a stronger mindset? How to not let your mind control your decisions? Let's jump into the topic and let's see if there's something that my mind puts forward in the video and we can use in our daily day-to-day life, right? We have to have a stronger mindset to grow. Why? See, there are risks. I heard it somewhere. Risk is an illusion. You know why? Because what might be risky for you might not be risky for someone else in the same situation. It's just the mindset. Say, I'm here and someone else is on the same position as me and they just invested $50,000, whereas the other person B is not investing 50,000 because it's too risky for that person. Now person A knows what he's been doing or what he has to do. Person B is just doubtful and don't want to do it, and this is the difference between people and their mindset. And to lead a greater life, to achieve success in this life, to live a happier life, we need a stronger mindset. Now your question is, how can we live a happier life if we have a stronger mindset? It's really simple. Think about it. When you have a stronger mindset, you are not affected by what other people say. You just know you. You don't let your emotions take over when you have to be practical. You do not seek validation from people. You just get ready so that you like yourself, not for someone else. You do not compare yourself. They say comparison is the thief of joy. Don't compare, but just be the best version of yourself. That is how you can live a happier life with a stronger mindset. Now, what do we have to get a stronger mindset? What do we have to do? Now, this is everyone's question. Now, this is pretty simple, A greater personality today says that even if he gives us a roadmap to 90% of the population to success, they'll not be able to achieve it. You know why? Because they don't want to work hard. Bitter truth. Yes, they do not. The first and the very first thing is to be disciplined. Get the things done what you have to do. Do not make excuses at all. See, either you want it or either you do not want it. Full stop. You do not have to make excuses. This is the reason you couldn't get it done. That is the reason you couldn't get it done. No. Either you want it or either you do not want it. Because people who have to get things done, they'll get it done with 3 hours of sleep too. That's where the sentence finishes. So if you're saying anything, oh, this is the reason I can't do certain thing, that means you're just making excuse. In my eyes, most of people will not agree with me. Yes, there might be certain scenarios you cannot do stuff. But you know what? If something is your priority, you'll get it done. If something is your priority, you will get it done, even if you do not get to sleep. If someone says to me that I couldn't do this because this happened or that happened, my mind's default mechanism is, oh, these are the excuses coming up. I might be wrong here, but I do not think right now that I am. Maybe my future experiences will teach me different things, but today I'll say the things what I agree on. Stay disciplined. Start with the smallest thing. Make your habits what are the habits of successful people. You do not have to copy paste. Just make your habits. Start from the smallest thing. You want to start reading books? Start by reading 1 page per day. It's not much. If you do not want to read 1 page, start with 1 paragraph. But the condition is you'll have to do it every single day. You want to start working out? Start by doing it like maybe 20 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day. It'll get easier. You'll not have to force yourself out of the bed every day. But condition is you'll have to do it every day. You'll be happy. You will have to be disciplined. Undisciplined people do not get everything. Discipline gives you freedom because you are not under the control of your emotions when you're disciplined. Disciplined people get things done. Either they want it, they do not want it, if they're feeling tired, if they had 2 other things to do, if they had something urgent came up, if they have anything, they'll get things done. That is what means to be disciplined. That is the first and foremost way you can get the stronger mindset. Discipline also will add some valuable thing to your life. You'll not get your emotions take over whenever they want. Now, I said in another video, it's okay to scream, it's okay to cry. Yes, it is. But it depends on the situation. You have to see around you. Is it the situation to scream or cry? Cry when you do not have anything else to do. If you have to get something done right now, get it done and then cry, then let it out. But first, get things done. And always try to see something positive in every single situation. Always, I'm telling you, if I've made another video in accountability, the second video I said, you have to blame yourself, right? That is the way you can get a stronger mindset. Because if you start blaming people, you'll not see positive in every situation and you'll see negative things. So this comes to my second point, that you will have to be positive in order to grow. You cannot sit here and like, oh, that person achieved that thing because they did this. Why? You know, these myths calling rich people are this, rich people are this. No, that is only causing you to go away from wealth. Because you're not against rich people, you're against their success and wealth. Let us just simplify this. So let's just keep our things, our sentences, our words straight, what we want, not what we do not want. Now, sometimes it's good to know what we don't want. You know why? Because when you know you don't want something, you'll know what you want. But just know, don't repeat the things you don't want in your life. Because the more you repeat the things, the more you're going to attract them. Just focus on the things you want, not the things you don't want. Another thing by being positive is you attract more peace into your life. Because you do not have anything to complain about. You're just happy, you're just calm. You're happy because you're receiving lessons. Not because something negative is happening in your life. Right? So let's start being positive. See, developing a stronger mindset and following these steps will make today hard and harder. I agree with you. It will make today harder, but your tomorrow will be wonderful. If you work hard in your 20s, you'll enjoy the rest of your life. And if you do not, I'm sorry to say, but you'll have to be the same when you're 50s. And do not be afraid to be out of the box. Don't let people show you you're not good in one field or this field. Yes, you might not be because you are in the wrong field. If you go in some other field, you might be the best in that. Don't let people tell you that you're not good at anything. You just might not have find the one thing that you love the most. Keep the positive mindset and be stronger with your discipline. You have to learn things. The life is to learn. See, L is life and L is learning. Right? The other thing that might be helpful is observe more. I'll be like, how do I observe more? I cannot. This is the inbuilt thing that people get when they are born. No, you can learn. You can learn to observe things. You know, some people by birth have this amazing quality. They can just meet people and tell how that person is. And someone very special to me have this quality. And they can just meet and tell me that this person is not right. Whereas in starting, I'll be like, no, I know him or I know her. She's good. Eventually, it turns out the person is always right. And I'm amazed by his quality. I mean, it's wonderful. Some people have it, but if you don't have it, you can work on it. Just start observing more. Start speaking less. Because you know, when you speak less, there are less chances of you to say something foolish. Let them impress you. Let's start to know people. Let's start to read people. Let's start to read in between the things they're saying. We have to observe. We have to know people. And when you observe people, you'll know what kind of person the other person is. Do you want to be like that person? If you do, keep them around. And if you think they are not, you don't want to be like someone, and someone is coming from a different place than you, and they are not where you want to be, maybe start eliminating those people. Now, don't be offensive, because sometimes you cannot eliminate people from your life because they are dear to you. But I'll tell you one fact. When you climb up the ladder, the top of the ladder is always lonely. It gets lonely. And it's the brutal truth. So if you're not ready to be by yourself and lonely, maybe don't climb the ladder. Because you cannot take everyone with you. When you are on a path to success, you lose certain people, you lose certain friends. You know why? Because say, you are at the same level here. You're at the same level and you grow, but they don't. You grow more, but they don't. And then you grow more, but they don't. Now see the difference? The only way to close this difference is either they grow or either you come down, and you don't want to come down. So this is the reason sometimes you'll have to lose many people in your life when you're achieving more things. But there are some wonderful people who, when they see the potential in you, you'll have some amazing relationships, which by God's grace, I have in my life. If I'm growing, then the people or my friend circle or anybody, if I'm specifically talking about someone, they try to grow. Not in the same field as me, but in their field. So the growing is happening. It's not just stagnant. So observe more, see if people are growing with you. Sometimes you'll start have to detach yourself from people. Don't get too attached with people too easily. If someone is coming up to you and saying, oh, I can get better than this, when you know your value, you know what you'll say? Go and find better than me. Because you know you are you. And they cannot find anyone better than you in this situation. So you'll have to detach yourself. You know, nowadays, at this point in history, this is the best time in history ever happened. We have everything, every single knowledge on our fingertips. Like our fingertips are magic. Now it depends how you use it. Either you can use it to research meaningful things, like listening to this video right now and growing together. Or either you can just waste your time scrolling or listening to some weird music. Now, I'm not against music. I love music. Music is my life. But there's time to listen to music. There's time to listen to music. Do not let your emotions take over. Read the books. The best way to grow. Read, 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 read. If you do not like non-fiction, if you like fiction, read fiction. Oh, I love fiction, you know. But I also read non-fiction. I like non-fiction too. We'll have another video regarding non-fiction and fiction. But read. Say if you read one book and you can't find, you do not like it, that means you haven't found the right book. Read. The successful people read. I can't emphasize this enough. Trust in yourself. Do not let other people tell you you do not deserve something. You'll have to change yourself. To get a stronger mindset, you'll have to kill the version of yourself you have right now. So it's not for weak people. You have to be strong for it. You'll have to have courage for it. So if you do not have courage, if you're not strong, you're not ready to grow. Growth is painful. Weird but true. It's painful. But once you grow, it's so magical. It's so wonderful. You're not bothered by what other person thinks, because you are the best version of yourself right now. Do not waste your life like this. Please sit down and think. Think about these topics. They're so important. We are here to grow. We are here to learn. If we were not here to grow from our life experiences, God will never put us into obstacles and let us solve themselves. Think about it. Give them deeper thoughts. If your day gets too busy, you do not have time to think about it. Think about it before sleeping, or get up early before like half an hour before your day starts, and think about it. Think about these spiritual things. Think about these technical things. Oh, your mind is so amazing. It can do wondrous things. You just have to know about it. Just have to know about it. I cannot explain this feeling, but since I know that my mind is the universe, you can do anything. This is your greatest resource that you have. So stop letting people tell you you are not good at something. Stop letting them tell you you do not deserve something. Stop seeking advice from people you do not want to be. Only take advices from someone you want to be. You have YouTube. Search for the interviews of the person if you do not have a direct contact with it, or with him, or whatever. We are in a wonderful world right now. Science has grown so much. We have every information on our fingertips. We just have to get it. Think about it. Any thoughts you have about this topic, or anything I spoke, and you want more video of it, or you want to have a discussion over it, maybe we can have a discussion. I do not mind. We can have a healthy debate. I'll get to learn something. Comment it down below. I'll mention some things in description, the points I did, or if there's some topics that you can read, some videos you can watch. If I can find anything, I'll mention it down in the description, so you can check that out. And thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you back again. Have a wonderful time till then, and maybe start reading, please, so that we can have book discussions together. Bye, and have an amazing week.